Okay. Hey, Grandma, here's my next episode of my Peapod Nutrition for this week. Let's talk about legumes. And I'm just going to hopefully explain and show you guys my favorite, which would be the pinto beans, which you guys can see right here. And, this is one of my favorites, so this should be pretty easy for me. So let's hop right into it. So let's get right to it. This week we learned about the impact of agriculture has on our home, the earth. A scientific paper published in Science found that avoiding meat and dairy products is the single biggest way to reduce our environmental impact on the planet. The scientists measured things like greenhouse gas production, land use, water pollution, air pollution, and fresh water use. Raising livestock for meat and milk uses 80% of our farmland, an area equivalent to the US, China, European Union, and Australia combined, and more almost 60% of our greenhouse gas emissions and water and air pollution. Clearing, clearing forests and other wild areas for farm animal production is the leading cause of wildlife extinction. This figure shows the greenhouse gases from different types of food. The highest impact food is cows for beef. The main issue is burping. That's right, burping. Cows burp a lot of methane, which is a potent greenhouse gas. The lowest impact foods and peas and other pulses. Pulses are another name for legumes. Scientists, including very smart scientists here at MSU, are working on ways to reduce the environmental impact of cows, with things like changing up their feed and managing their grazing. In the meantime, we can help all the plants by eating more legumes, which have a much lower impact and also are great for our health. Legumes are dried seeds or beans that we've softened for eating by soaking and cooking. Legumes come in all kinds of different shapes and colors, from peas to lima beans to black eyed peas. Let's name them alphabetically. Azuki beans, black beans, chick beans. Okay, you get the idea. Tofu, which is and fermented soybean curd is a legume. Even our little friend here, pea pod, is a legume. Legumes are a great source of protein, folate, potassium, iron, magnesium, and fiber. Remember all those good bacteria that live in our guts, they just love legumes. You can find legumes or beans in the supermarket, fresh, canned, frozen, or dried. Every heritage diet has a tradition of eating beans. Beans can be made into all kinds of delicious dishes. I really thank you guys for every week for being here with me, watching these videos that I'm sending to you guys. And hopefully, me and you could include this into our diet so we can have a better protein and a healthier diet for ourselves. This week I tried legumes, which is the pinto beans. It was a pretty good, and I definitely will try it again. Um, it was pretty good for myself, and I'll definitely be a fan of this. Here's the recipe. I did. This is a recipe I want to try. For myself, I kind of just soaked them and just put them in different seasoning like salt or onion powder. But this is I'm sharing a recipe that I like to try for myself. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for next week's episode of Peapod Nutrition, where I'll tell you all about fruit. Thank you.